Okay, the last time we needed to figure out how to get away with the train because we got it working, but apparently it just doesn't work. And I think it is because we need to switch rails or train lines. So in order to do that, I took out this tube and I'm about to put it in the other one. I hope that that works. Let's try it. And now I hope we can switch the lines.
All done. Destination set. Start the tram will be on your way.
Alright, so we're making progress again. Tram line 2 active. Please manually switch lines from internal tram control. Okay, I can do that. So let's do that. So it did work. So far I did have to look up one thing. So I guess it's a fair score. Switch the tram line. There we go.
How long?
How long what?
How long ago was the evacuation? My family would have left with everyone else. The people that made it out.
That's, well, I'm not sure exactly.
That blood looked pretty dry.
It's been a while. We've been stuck in this death trap for about 3 months now.
3 months?
There were more of us recently. You and I were the last. We were repairing the shuttles. We're almost done. Yuri was out getting supplies when, well...
Was he a... I mean, were you and he?
Yuri? No. We would have killed each other long ago if we didn't eat each other to survive. I miss him though. We got things done. I was married once. But that was a long time ago.
What happened?
How many of your cockroaches do I have to kill, Miss Hensley?
Milan, let's talk about this.
This was the last straw. I'm coming for you next. And as for your little head...
Warning. Brakes disabled. Low pass filters disabled. Structural integrity compromised. And evacuation is advised.
He's going to be around the tram! Crap, hold on to something!
Loading. So
John? John! Are you okay? I lost the tram signal!
What the hell happened? I could barely make you out.
Are you hurt?
No. I think I'm okay. I'm fine. I need to get out of this tram. It's okay. I think I can make the jump.
John!
So the train derailed. We've learned of a new character. I guess the villain in this game. And now we need to jump out of the tram. There is some debris. The tram's crash has left a menagerie of debris in its wake. Concrete, strips of metal, power lines, and a further mangled mess. Anything else? I guess just click and jump out. How high up is he anyway?
Shit, that was close.
John, are you okay?
I'm fine. You're breaking up. I can't hear you. Hello? Tia? Come in. Radio's not working.
Okay, get it together. First things first. Where the hell am I?
That's a good point. And how large is this ship anyway? There's a whole train line in that. So he barely escaped with his life, just avoided being crushed by the crashed tram. The tram has reached its last stop on the line. The sound of its unplanned parking procedure still rings in your head. And it must have made a lot of noise. There are some leaking metal walls. An oily mixture runs in rivulets down the industrial prefab walls. The debris is still lying about, of course. And what do I still have? A high-speed neural drill, a full hypodermic syringe with my blood in it, and a crowbar. And I guess we need to go this way. Got the ropes. What are they? Just plastic? Oh, and there's a nylon emergency tape. A roll of emergency nylon tape rests near the door. Let's pick it up.
I could use this.
Let's just see if we can combine it with something. You never know.
No. Crazy.
Crazy. Oh yeah, we can. Now we have a crowbar grappling hook. Oh, so it's a grappling hook now. Turning into The Legend of Zelda. What do you have here? A door. The door has thankfully been left unlocked. A poster, an unremarkable poster, has been tacked to the wall. There's a toolbox, a sizable, comprehensive toolbox has been abandoned here, and some empty metal boxes. Though a number of metal containers have been placed here, they currently hold nothing of use. Whoa, and a construction light. The glare of a portable standing light throws the room into stark contrast. And of course there's a PDA. Let's pick it up. Let's read some notes again. Albert Olsen, engineer. Was that the guy who was on the radio? August 19. Kane certainly spared no expense on the engineering decks. More often than not, the air conditioning breaks faster and maintenance can come back to fix it. The walk to the restrooms can exceed 10 minutes on a good day. It's of no consequence. With the lush retirement package Kane has prepared for me, I'd happily work in a cardboard box lined with thumbtacks for the rest of my career. I'm scheduled to receive my new heart and lungs within the next few months, at which point I may finally retire to join my wife Rosalind in Chicago. Until then, cigarettes and foods of the highest saturated fat content will continue to carry me through the day. So they're in for the organ. Organ market. This evening I was surveying the equipment on the decks when I noticed something rather unusual. A very fine layer of some sort of fungal substance is beginning to settle on the machinery. It's even found its way into the dials and monitors. They look filthy on the inside. Given the conditions around here, though, the growth of mold on any surface should come as no surprise. But it seems to be interfering directly with the performance of the Groomlake, so it's of some urgency and it's taken care of. I've reported to maintenance. Hopefully they'll be quick in cleaning it up. Next, Kane Corporation must be pleased with my performance so far. I woke up to a promotion. I'm in charge of the construction of new cloning vats, effective immediately. I have little time to elaborate. This job is important and urgent, I believe. Alright, I never anticipated that the project would be on such a huge scale. Clones will be created in mass quantities, utilizing several megavats fitted with special equipment and enrichment liquid to accelerate the growth process. I must enhance the rate at which we'll be creating clone batches. They've invented a method of manufacturing human beings faster than humans can biologically. Project Seed insists that the cloning vets are put to use immediately, despite the fact that they're far from complete. The vets can certainly sustain the cloning process, but some safety precautions are lacking. Like, the holding chambers for research clones have no power routed to them, so the electronic locks are useless. The walkways above the vets are still only temporary. O'Sullivan fell over the guardrail and into a vat yesterday. Had it not been filled with sanitizing solution, we would have lost him. Then, a short one, the clones appear to operate entirely on instinct. One of the complete human clones in the vat, Theta, bit a good chunk out of Miss Keen's ear during feeding time. Blah! So there are some kind of mutant zombies. I guess they broke loose. 3 of the completed research clones tore through their holding chambers analog locks last night over in the labs. They found Peter's bent over backwards with his head between his knees. He's not going to be walking again anytime soon. Wait, what? Peter's bent over back... Oh, that's weird. Maintenance will be fixing the electronic locks this evening. O'Sullivan has asked to be assigned to a different project. O'Sullivan's request was denied. Keen, however, has been transferred to Project Seed. Who is Keen? I've been stealthily increasing the portions of food to Elon's batch in Vet 449. Although they're just hearts and lungs, I can't help but feel an attachment. Additionally, we've noticed a mass of organic matter that has sprouted a tail and swims around aimlessly. O'Sullivan wants to name it after his mother-in-law. Who in their right mind names a defective clone? Samantha, the impossible human fish monstrosity, crushed Elon with her thrashing as she was being removed from her vat. Most of the other clones in the batch have similar deformities. None of them actually grew into heart and lung tissue as they were meant to do. In fact, the results thus far are truly horrifying. So they are horrible mutants. Everyone has been acting strange lately. O'Sullivan didn't show up this week, leaving me to tend to the vats myself. I don't understand why that's being permitted, but management would have most certainly dragged him down here by the cheeks if there was no legitimate justification. Speaking of cheeks, one of the complete human clones took a chunk out of mine when I was escorting it to the research labs. Ugh. Maybe you should get out of there. Okay, the Groomlake has been completely locked down. A massive tremor shook and collapsed the walkways over the cloning vats. I'm trapped. I can't access the bulkhead. If this lockdown is anything like I heard the last one was, it should be over soon enough. Hopefully sooner rather than later. 2 packs of cigarettes will only last for so long. Then I can hear screams of terror through the ceiling. They echo. Each reverberation is a reminder that I'm damn fortunate to be down here and not up there. Although my supplies are running out. I sincerely hope that I don't have to swim for it. If the clones don't get me, cardiac arrest from the aerobic exercise will. Okay, so he's stuck. How many of those logs are there? Okay, I'm going to attempt to swim across Val Theta. I'll reach the other side and try to get myself to the next level of the ship. Shut up, woman. Clones have been violently floundering in the growth liquid. Given what they did to Peters, I might not see the other side of this vat. The remainder of this entry is to be delivered to my wife. And this is the last one. It's a long one. Addressed to Rosalind, his wife. I can only hope that I have the opportunity to deliver this to you myself. If not, I must attempt to express with words that I have longed to convey physically. Should I die before I can get off this vessel, every moment of my life, every cumulative experience that has influenced my being will scream your name, begging the reality of inevitable death to spare me. I apologize for and regret every second I have spent away from you. Until that moment we first met, my heart was a void lacking the fierce fires of passion that you have bestowed within. No matter the outcome of my escape, I will be long dead before they are extinguished. For an eternity after I have perished, you will live on. Your name will ring out through the galaxy, a testament to all of existence that there can never exist a love greater than what I have for you. Your love is my life, as such, I'm immortal. Beautiful. Okay, so I guess that's it. It started in August and it ended in December, right? The end of the year. Okay, let's see what's inside the toolbox.
Oh, shit. Where the hell am I gonna find a key in this mess?
Really, a key? There's a calendar. The faded image of a woman smiles back at you from the water-damaged wall. Calendar. Maybe we can break it up with a crowbar grappling hook.
This ain't working.
I guess not, or maybe we should try 3 times. Okay, that joke becomes old. Maybe let's just drill a hole in it.
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
So I guess we need to find a key somewhere. Maybe in here. Stasis loading. So where do we end up? Experiment room, maybe? Or do we meet... Oh.
Tia, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in some sort of... hell, I'm not sure what to call it.
Oh, what is that?
Something's moving in there. It's alive.
Alive and kicking. Okay, so we have a generator. Generator rig hums softly. There's an electricity pole. The electricity pole serves the vital function of keeping high voltage electrical cables away from the liquid-filled vats. There's a cloning vat organic sludge. Some portions of the biological broth are thick and viscous, clotted with parts, and other sections swirl more smoothly in elaborate mandalas. Didn't understand anything of that. Destroyed crosswalk. This crosswalk that once spanned this vat has collapsed and is now covered by a rippling lagoon of flesh. Awesome. Construction light. Unlike its partner, this floodlight sits in silence, projecting no illumination. What else? Darkness. The depths of the chamber are unlit. It's difficult to estimate how far down the tanks go. There's another cloning vat, organic sludge. It's the same thing. There are some bloody handprints over there. A long smear from a pair of bloody handprints streaked downward into the vat as if someone were dragged into the bubbling morass. And I think we should go there. There's also a dead body. The marks on the engineer's corpse leave little doubt that parts of the body have been eaten, though it's not clear whether consumption occurred before or after death. I hope for him after. And as a half-formed clone, the flesh has accreted in irregular clumps throughout the vat, forming hairy, muscular hillocks that have given birth to truncated limbs and torsos. So here's where they're making clones. Let's try to tamper with the generator.
It still has fuel in it. Something work at last.
Bodies grown for research, sale, or other unimaginable purposes. And there's a heavy-duty floodlight has been positioned on this platform, possibly to assist in construction work. So does this thing work? It hums softly.
This isn't gonna work.
I'm just trying some things here.
That's just crazy. Although
what? Ah, we need to fix this electricity pole.
I thought that was too easy.
Maybe this thing will work. Wait, did it do anything? No. Why did you say although when I tried this?
No, that won't work.
Nope. So there's nothing I can do here. Guess we need to. I guess we need to electrocute those things in order to cross this puddle of sludge, or else we die. I think that's the gist of it. But how do we do this? Can we do this?
I think that'll just break it. Maybe. No, that won't work.
Can we just...
I don't know what I was thinking, man.
No, it doesn't throw it.
Maybe if it... No, that won't work.
Let's try it once more. Okay, so this thing powers up this construction light. But when do we do... What do we do with it? Let's try it again.
I don't think this will fit. No, that won't work.
So maybe I'm overthinking this, but let's just try to cross it. I think I'll die, but you'll never know. Yep. So that ain't the solution. Alright, so we need to try something differently. Oh, now I just need to load again. So what could be the solution? And we need to power up the generator and find a way to push the electrical pole in order to electrocute the clones.
Tia, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm in some sort of... Oh, I'm not sure what to call it.
Alright, let's try to